Hello and welcome back to more Earth 2150 with your host, Holder Richards. I'm already been busy a little here, so let's not waste any more time. We got shit to do. But first, let's get an update on our situation. 480,000 resources required to beat our mission. 52% done. We already commenced the phase 2 of our fleet construction. Salute is nearly complete. We gotta pick up the pace. Oh, look at that, you can actually see the moon here too. I never noticed that. But this doesn't mean we should dilly-dally. Look at this shit. The South Pole is gone. And that means bad news, because from here on out it's only gonna get worse. But first we should probably do something about our current state of affairs, because, well, stealing resources is one thing, but stealing them effectively, that's a whole different thing. And we need to steal them effectively. So we'll go pay a visit to Madagascar's Lunar Corporation base and gain possession of their power shield technology. So let's go ahead and do that. We have located a Lunar Corporation research station. Our informant tells us that work on energy shield technology is being carried out there. If you can gain possession of the data, our R&D boffins will certainly be able to make something of it. Destroy the LC base and hack into their central computer system. Signed by Colonel Tamara Vilnius. Military espionage and infiltration. Well, first of all, we're gonna deal with our economical bullshit. You know, I got you some good news about that. The next game won't involve any cheating at all, because it's fairly simplistic when it comes to that. And for the future Earth 2150 well, we also won't be doing any cheating with the money, because well, those games simply don't have any timed campaigns. The only reason I'm doing this here is because of timed campaign. I don't want to waste time, you see. I want to show you how the ending looks like. And if I end up wasting too much time, I'm gonna lose, because to tell you the truth, I never have any fucking clue just how much time do I have. And that's annoying. I want to know how much time I've got. But I don't fucking know. It's just so difficult to know how much time you got left, because the timer is just fucking borked.
Of course.
Let's get some facilities going.
Production started.
Alright, our base has been successfully built up. Now we should be able to find some kind of a spot for our landing zone. We could call in some reinforcements then. Alright, let me just set up how these things are supposed to function again. Real neat. Here we go. A tiny base for our operation is good enough. We already got a tactical advantage of being compact. The enemy will have a much harder time finding us. Right, while that is building, I could also take some time to build up some defenses, because naturally we will get attacked. It's just something you gotta get used to. You will always get attacked no matter what.
Production completed. Production completed.
So I'm gonna reinforce some weaker points of my base with pillboxes.
Yes, sir.
And put some walls around them too, so that they don't get blown the fuck out right away.
Of course. Production started.
I noticed in the previous few parts, like in the previous recording session altogether, that I had the music volume lowered a little too much.
Yes, sir.
So I fixed that. It should be good now.
Yeah.
And if not, well, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I'm trying not to increase the volume too much so that it wouldn't blow my ears out, you see. Using earphones for a change is not very fun, I gotta tell you. I like my old headset more, but what can you do? It has surpassed its usefulness.
Production
Oh,
completed.
we have some research. A new chassis called the Khrushchev.
Production completed.
That's a very good chassis actually.
Production completed.
I believe it can support 2 weapon mounts, which is good. We want such tanks. Because that way we can just, well, improve our capabilities. Like we can improve our superiority. We won't have to use Caspians so much, or Siberias. We won't have to make huge armies anymore. With better chassis we can make smaller but more powerful armies. We can make elite troops
Production completed.
instead of having to resort to such, well,
Transporter has
huge
arrived.
armies that we had before. And we want that actually, because smaller armies are easier to manage. They have a much easier time doing things that they do best.
Production completed. Production completed. Production started.
Right, I see that the energy supply is still going good and the pillboxes are already prepared for battle. We just need some walls around them, that's all. And I got an emergency builder already in case our current one gets stuck behind the walls. You shouldn't though,
Production
so
completed.
let's just keep doing what we do best. We already got a decent army to start our journey with, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna start exploring now. Here in Madagascar we have to find LC's base and just wreck it up, destroy some shit. Shouldn't be very difficult. The problem is we don't exactly know how big the map is and where exactly the enemy is at. The only way to know that would be to track their movements, but for that to happen we have to get attacked first. And I think we are getting attacked already. Either that or somebody saw an enemy somewhere
Production
on
completed.
the edges of the map.
Production started.
I have a feeling my scouting party has noticed them. What's... Oh, yeah, we got noticed. Our presence is now aware to... What am I saying? We are now aware of our presence. But they are using aircraft, so it's not much of an issue anymore. We got fully heat-seeking rockets. Like our heat-seeking capabilities are 100% efficient, so we don't have to worry about the enemies fucking us up now. But what we do have to worry about is the enemy's brand new units. What are these things again? Craters. Alright. I keep forgetting the names every fucking time I look at them. I do remember some more iconic tanks, but well, craters aren't too bad. They have a heavy weapon mount, but it seems like the enemy is not using it properly. We might not have the heavy electro cannons yet. And if that is the case, it's good for us. Heavy electro cannons are even worse than their smaller counterparts. And they do have a sub-weapon mount. So you could possibly have like a mix between the rocket launcher and the fucking electro cannon, and that wouldn't be very nice. Looks like this forest is a bit of a bottleneck. Units are not able to move through it. We might have to send a couple of guys in there to clear it out. Alright, tell them not to chase the enemy and just wait here, because we already found their base by the looks of it. I'm not sure if this is the right well, side to attack from. Maybe we should keep an army here stationed and see if another group can find a different route in. Good thing we brought in some rocket launchers. They can shoot over the distance while the lasers do damage over, well, close range. That is good. Alright, they are completely out of power. Let's destroy their energy reserves, so that in case we build another power plant, we wouldn't be able to retaliate. Only 2 batteries. What the hell are they thinking?
Production completed.
Let's see. Yeah, that was the only opening into their base. Lucky bastards managed to snag a pretty easy to use base. And the aerial crew is already available, so I'm gonna send them over to do some damage to help out the boys in the field. Let's increase the speed a little.
Production completed.
For the people who like bitching about FPS in games, guess how much FPS this game runs at? It's definitely not 60. It's only 20. Nothing much, but it doesn't bother me at all. It can be a 20 for all I care. Like, seriously, it's not a huge issue.
Production started. Roger, Commander.
I mean, it looks fine. And it's a pretty old game too, so you can't really expect it to cap out at 60 or anything. 20 is a good number. It looks perfectly fine. And it works. I don't know. I mean, I've seen it work in 60 FPS as well. There was a patch to make it work like that, and things were just too fast. 60 FPS doesn't work for this kind of a game.
Target selected.
Alright, you might notice that some of our Groznys just fly away for some fucking reason. Well, that's normal. When they run out of ammo, they fly back to the base to refill. They don't get deliveries from the suppliers. It would be kinda weird to deliver to a helicopter. We'll need to build a tunnel entrance somewhere around here and see if that does anything for us.
Production started. Production started.
Right, let's see, oh, 30,000 resources around here. This isn't small cash, this isn't pocket change, so we're gonna use that. How's that research? Done, alright.
Production completed.
And it seems like we built a tunnel right in the middle of some tunnel. Good. Let's send in our best laser unit.
Production completed. Production started. Production started. Production completed.
Before we go in there, though, I wanna
Production
get a hold of
started.
those transporters.
Production.
I don't know what those things are for. Some kind of weird things.
Located. Production
Oh, look at that.
On the move.
We've passed the data on to R&D. Burkov sends his greetings.
Production
Alright.
completed. Production
And that
completed.
ends the mission. Well, that was
Production started.
fairly easy, actually. I mean, we had a good head start thanks to the economic stimulus and everything, but still, even without it, I think we would have fared pretty well. Well, maybe. One thing is certain, we managed to succeed in getting a hold of that technology without too much trouble. Alright, welcome back. I already did all the research necessary on our good old units. When you first get a hold of a shield generator, when you go to the construction center, you will notice that a new slot has opened up. Shield generator. You can choose the shield type here. Some units can have bigger shields, others can have only smaller ones. I suggest you update all of your units with the shields, because well, would really suck if he didn't have any shields. I mean, what if he get attacked? It just sucks. Naturally, this increases their build costs. Not the build time though, but it is a worthy investment. You don't want to get fucked over by this. So don't be too greedy. Let them have their shields. Now we're gonna do some mineral harvesting. We're gonna extract some mineral resources from Panama. But first, 404 DK. Alright, let's go to Panama. And welcome back. I finished collecting all of the resources and we got a couple of movies to check out. So, let's go right ahead. Luckily, every movie that has played, you can find it here in the video gallery, so you can just select it and let it play.
The Kurchatov Research Center has completed a new defense system. The force field absorbs the energy from laser weapons, rendering them useless against our units. The first generator models will go into mass production immediately.
I don't recall seeing this video at all, but it's here, so I figured I might as well show it off. And this one happened while collecting resources.
More glorious news, comrades. The first evacuation ship is ready in our orbiting dock, Salud. Exodus 1 has been assigned a permanent orbit location, soon to be joined by 15 more Exodus ships.
We made a slight typo on Salute, but whatever. Alright, well, you heard the boss. We're nearly done. In fact, we only got 300,000 more credits to collect. About 30% more of our goal. And once we're done with that, we will begin the evacuation. Let's see what's going on in the world now. Well, we can still see New Zealand and everything, so I think the world is still pretty much the same as it was before. Now we got two missions. A visit to India where we steal more resources. I'll do that behind the scenes because really there's nothing going on in these kind of missions. It's kind of boring to show them. And the one in Australia, which actually is kind of interesting. We don't collect resources. Instead, we are going to secure yet another weapon prototype. Let's do this one first.
New resource.
This is an interesting place to start.
Today, our troops were ambushed by cowardly enemy forces. We need not sink to such methods. Defeat has steeled our resolve. This atrocity will only reinforce our troops' determination to annihilate and crush all enemies.
That's cool, but we didn't lose anything yet. So we meet again. Australia is a real hotbed, right up your alley, comrade. During our search for aliens, we eventually came across an alien base on the Australian continent. We constructed an outpost of our own there to simplify logistic problems while we carried out investigations. We were gloriously successful. We found a fully operational alien weapon on the base, an ion cannon. As far as we know, it can immobilize whole units without destroying them. This could be the ultimate weapon against our enemies. But our outpost is under attack by UCS forces. You must get the prototype weapon to safety, undamaged if possible. Make haste, comrade. The evacuation point lies to the north. Get to the landing zone as quickly as possible. We are sending a transporter which will take the prototype on board. You heard the boss, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
On the move. Structure destroyed.
Luckily for us,
Lock now.
we come prepared.
Artifact recovered. Lock now.
We have 2 repair bots and the prototype weapon, the Caspian with an ion cannon mounted on top. Let's have him move around in the front line so it would be easier for us. What's going on the top? Nothing much by the looks of it. I mean, we're right under somebody's base. Now look at this. Because the unit has been disabled, the repair bot can actually capture him. And because of that, we can use him to our advantage.
Base is under attack.
Understood.
On power.
All
Why is he shooting him? Stop doing that.
communication system activated.
The ion cannon will be most essential, as it will allow us to steal any enemy unit that is attacking us without killing him, without even having to damage him, that is, which is essential. If you want to survive, we'll have to steal some units.
Path calculated.
Now. Right away.
Unfortunately, this is more difficult than you think, as our friend here is getting bamboozled left and right.
Yes, Commander. I'm hit.
Just get one of these fuckers before he wakes up.
I'm hit. Right away, Comrade.
Jesus! Are they really this retarded? Great, I have to restart the mission. My units are fucking idiots.
New resources.
This is gonna be a lot more painful than I thought it would be. Because our friendlies are kinda dumb. Sure, they see them as an enemy while they are disabled, and they will try to kill them while they are disabled, but this doesn't help. We need those guys to live. And I hate tunnels. Well, we don't have a very long way to go actually, so that's a nice change for once. But I bet we will have plenty of opposition. So what we gotta do is make sure that our ion cannon is not too far behind and disables the enemy unit when they attack us. That way we'll be able to take them. And with the shielding technology in our possession, this shouldn't be too much of a hassle, really.
Artifact located.
Let's go. What's going on here? Oh, that's just a tunnel entrance. There's another shield generator here. I'm gonna give it to the Panther.
Artifact recovered.
Now the Panther can survive some decent fire. We're pretty close to the exit.
Artifact located.
If we keep going like this, we should be able to survive pretty easily. Oh Jesus.
Artifact located.
Disable him. The issue with the ion cannon is a very simple one. Ion cannons are not good when it comes to reloading. In fact, they're very slow when it comes to that.
On the move. Stop right away. Artifact recovered.
We managed to recover a repair artifact, which is good.
On the move.
I think we also caught attention of some bad guys. Oh Jesus, what the fuck? Oh fuck it, just move.
On the move. Hey. Down the middle. Okay, comrade. Our building is under attack.
Quick, get into the fucking tunnel. A disabled tiger is blocking the way. Good. He's gonna stay disabled like that for a bit.
Mech, target discrimination started.
And now the others can do their thing.
Log. Order received. LC. Weapon systems activated.
Wait a minute, that's an enemy. Escort prototype to landing zone in the north. Are they trying to escape through the tunnel? They are trying to escape through the tunnel. Fine, we'll be met with some interesting results. And you're stolen. Great work, comrade. It looks as though our lasers will soon be history. It's a shame in a way. It was a great weapon system, with a lot of fun attached. Grill parties galore. But I don't suppose it matters much, since the eggheads at R&D will soon be giving us a new cannon. We can't really complain. We may now return to base, or get your troops together and annihilate the UCS forces. This should not be too difficult a choice for you. You bloodthirsty old Cossack. I would go ahead and kill him off, but this doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, why should I? What's the point? I already completed my mission. I'm just gonna bring this fucker back home and get some research going, actually. Alright, we actually unlocked a mine layer too. Well, that's pretty cool. 2 different variants of the ion cannon, small and heavy, and an upgrade to the repair bot. Let's bring this thing back home. It'll be a very nice collectible item for us. Right, you can be here. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the next mission because collecting resources is boring. I'll see you back when we've done that.